Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, September 25th.
When you bring a personality in like Darryl Strawberry, people are going to pay attention.
The annual Open Door Recovery Gala took place last night at the Hammock Beach Resort. Proceeds went to support the Open Door Reentry and Recovery Ministry, a faith-based substance abuse recovery program in Flagler County. The keynote speaker was four-time Major League Baseball champion Darryl Strawberry, who played for both the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Pastor Charles Solano, founder and chairman of Open Door Reentry and Recovery Ministry, said Darryl Strawberry had a strong message to deliver
About the process of recovery as it happened in his life, and it's very similar to the way it happens in other people's lives. And there's a lot of death, there's a lot of hurting, there's a lot of broken people, there's a lot of scared people, hopeless people who think they can't get out of that cycle of addiction. And we're here to say that that's an absolute lie, and you can't. And you don't have to depend on drugs to get out, which is what Big Pharma is trying to do. The establishment just wants to keep you become a cash cow for them. We're here to set people free. We have gone through it ourselves. We're living proof of it, and we see it in the ministries all the time, the people that graduate our program and other programs as well. So we're just here to help.
Darryl Strawberry, speaking with WNZF, talked about his message.
Tonight is about, faith. Tonight is about a dying country that's going in a totally different direction. We lost the principles of helping our young people. We want to give them worldly principles, we don't want to give them biblical principles. So we're getting what we get. That's why we have such an epidemic. And we need to start bringing people back to wholeness so they can be restored and so they can find the freedom. Recovery is really hard, and it's not till you actually get that real clear freedom in yourself, then you believe in yourself again.
Darryl Strawberry, who was National League Rookie of the Year in 1983, said he's impressed with Pastor Solano and the ministry.
They're doing some incredible work. They bring in real hope, and they bring in real faith to people.
The event raised over $90,000 for the Open Door Reentry and Recovery Ministry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Another suspected drug house has been shuttered in Flagler County.
Recently, Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to 2676 Redwood Street in Bunnell, along with Flagler County Probation and Parole, to conduct a probation check on two probationers with this address listed as their residents. According to Sheriff Rick Staley, deputies encountered much more.
When deputies arrived, the individuals fled from the home. Deputies checked the home, discovering narcotics in the home, and obtained a search warrant. Deputies served a search warrant recovering methamphetamine, fentanyl, and other narcotics, closing down another drug house.
Meanwhile, it was also determined none of the occupants had a legal right to be in the home and that the property owner had no idea of any tenants residing in the home. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
What is drug court?
Mike Feldbauer is not only the president of the Drug Court Foundation, he's also a volunteer member of Flagler County Drug Court. He said on a recent episode of Lifeline that drug court is not criminal court. He said it's a way for those who may have committed a crime because of drug addiction to get help and get it off their record.
Like here in our county, we're just a little over a year once they check in, as long as they complete everything they do, because it is 18 and older here in our county, and many times those arrests are felony arrests. If they successfully complete the program, the felony is wiped away.
Feldbauer said that drug courts started in the 1970s in South Florida to keep those with illicit drug problems out of the criminal court system. Listen to Lifeline on WNZF Saturday mornings at 9 or on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, a former drug user talks about how drug court can be life-changing. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
The Matanzas Pirates bounced back from their Potato Bowl loss in a big way Friday, harpooning the Atlantic Sharks 35-7 in the WNZF Game of the Week. Atlantic scored on the opening drive, holding a 7-0 lead after one. On the first play of the second quarter, Spindle and Andrews to the left, Hash and Mills to the right. Daquan Evans taking his first snap, rolling right, looking downfield, fires complete. That is caught by Mills. Breaks a tackle. He's got a first down. He's got more than that. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 81 yards. Jordan Mills from Daquan Evans. Tied at 7. Evans put the Pirates on the board again. It's 2nd and 1 at the 4. Mills and pass to the right. Andrews and Gaines to the left. Evans calls his own number and dives, and he scores. It was 14-7 when Daquan took flight. Out of the timeout, Spindle, Hash, and Andrews to the left. Mills to the right. Evans in the shotgun. Looking downfield. Stepping up. He's got some room to run. He's dangerous out there. Jumps over somebody again. And it's a touchdown. Can you believe it? Daquan Evans takes it to the house.
He's Superman.
In the final seconds of the half, Matanzas scored a 4th time. Clock still running. It's a give to Hash up the middle, and he marches in for the score. Touchdown Pirates. Cole Hash made it 28-7 at the half. On the first possession of the third quarter, Matanzas faced 3rd and goal at the 19. Andrews and Hash to the left. Fury in the backfield. Mills out wide to the right. Quan looking to that left side. Looking to the end zone. Wide open. Cole Hash. Touchdown Pirates. That made the score 35-7. Daquan Evans finished 10 of 13 passing for 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. In addition, he rushed for 50 yards and 2 more scores. He was our WNZF Player of the Game.
The team came in the game with great energy, came in trying to execute. I seen they were struggling a little bit, but second quarter when I came in, I was ready to play.
His team's performance on Friday started on Monday.
Just throughout the week, the team spirit kind of carried us, got us back hyped, and we also executed throughout practice. We made sure we just carried that same energy into the game.
Coach Matt Forrest on the importance of entering district season on a high note.
I think it was everything. I think the guys understood you win your district, you claim a spot in the playoffs, and that's the only way to guarantee it.
Matanzas opens district play at the alma mater, St. Augustine, on Friday. Marcus Mitchell was voted Florida State Player of the Week by both Max Preps and FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com last week. The Bulldogs host Ponte Vedra in the WNZF Game of the Week Friday for their district opener. Bulldog Cross Country was at the Wingfoot Classic Saturday. A top 10 finish by Braden Warmick led to a 4th place finish for the boys. Ariana Slaughter and Cassidy DeYoung had top 20 finishes for the girls, who finished 5th. The Jags played the Texans here on WNZF yesterday. Houston went home 37-17 winners. It's off to London for back-to-back games. Like all Jag games, listen right here. FPC Bowling is at Palaca today. Both girls golf teams compete in the Flagler Volusia Tournament. We are your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.